Ahoy mateys, this is BrickBeard, today with the last video on the Harry Potter Hogwarts Moment sets, closing it off with the Charms class. We're gonna take a good look at this set and then decide the final verdict on the combination of all four sets. This is the last one already in this series, set 76385, the Charms class. It comes with 256 pieces and retails for $30, 30 euros, which comes down again at 12 cents per piece. Pretty expensive, but let's take a look at it if it's worth it. So we have the 3 minifigures on top here. And as with all the other sets we've seen already, you have a book on the outside, which we can open up to give you a classroom on the inside. Let's take the minifigures off again, so we can clearly put everything down to get a good idea of this. This one comes with a lot of very small little movable elements in here. So we have some benches and some tables. We have another treasure chest. We have a little cabinet here with a key and a chalice. And on this side we have the desk for the teacher that we can put down like this. And the only thing movable on this set are these two little windows here. So this one again has not a lot on the inside, but mostly on the outside, which gives it a bit more of a classroom feeling to it. The inside looks pretty decent. We have a little fireplace on this side, and mostly it looks like a library with a lot of stickers that indicate books. We have some other stickers here, and in the middle this looks like a nice window on the outside of the castle. So the set looks very decent, but this is, I think, the most plain looking out of all four. It is a bit boring in that sense because it just looks like a classroom and not a lot extra. Maybe the minifigures can get the rating of the set a bit up. Let's take a good look at them. The first minifigure we have in this set is Professor Flitwick, and this is an amazing minifigure. His head print looks really good, and it has a lot of wrinkles and a grey-white mustache slash beard on his face. He, however, only does have a one-sided print, but that's because the back of his head is visible at all times because he doesn't have a hairpiece. His beard piece is absolutely unique to the set. And now onto the torso print, which is a beauty to look at. It has a really nice green tone in the base and then a lot of golden brownish colors in the printing, and it looks absolutely stunning. This is one of the best minifigure torso prints I have ever seen on Lego. Not only the front but also the back is incredibly detailed and it just looks beautiful. His legs, on the other hand, are a bit simplistic with just the small dark grey legs. The second minifigure we get in the set is Chang, the first love interest of Harry Potter. And I think they made a bit of a weird decision in the skin tone they chose for this character. It doesn't look bad, but it's just a bit of a weird decision. We have this hairpiece, which is of a flexible plastic, so you don't see that too often, but it works really well with the long hair and the bangs. On one side of the face we have a little smile print, and on the other side she looks a bit scared. And then for the torso, she has the blue house color style on it. It's the same design as some of the other minifigures in this series, although she is the only one with the blue colors on it. And the legs, again, are just plain small black legs. And the last minifigure, and of course, how could they not have included this, is Harry Potter himself. This is a unique minifigure, although he uses the same torso and legs as we saw in the very first set in this series. His face has the recognizable little thunderbolt scar above his head and his classic glasses. On one side we have a little smile, and on the other side we have a scared looking face. Nice selection of minifigures we have here, and it's good to see that they have two students from different houses included again, so that changes up the prints of the torsos. But definitely the best minifigure we have here is the one of Professor Flitwick, which is just really great looking with a unique piece for his beard and absolutely a nice minifigure to have in your collection. I'm gonna give the minifigure selection 8 out of 10. Then we're going to the building experience. Building experience, this one is pretty straightforward. There's not a lot going on. It's not too difficult, but still a nice build and a good way that how they put everything together. I'm going to give that a 7 out of 10. Playability, same as with the other sets, it's very good. You can really recreate a classroom with all the separate elements, so I'm going to give the playability an 8 out of 10. Display value, for me, again, the outside is more of a reason to display these than the inside is. This looks just a bit messy to display anywhere, so I'm going to give the display value a 7 out of 10. The outside looks really good, especially with the print, but it's not more than the rating I just gave it. Looking at the parts of this set, compared to the other ones, this is the least interesting to get, although it still has the outside book covers. All the elements we have inside are very common, actually, except for some really small details. But yeah, it's not the best on part selection, so I'm going to give that a 6 out of 10. And then value for money, well, this is the same as with the other sets. It can be higher than a 6 out of 10. It's just the maximum I can give it. At $30 for 250 pieces, it's quite a lot. So I'm going to give that a 6 out of 10. Which comes down to an overall rating for this set of a 7 out of 10. So that means all of these sets got a 7 out of 10, except for the herbology class, who got an 8 out of 10 in my rating. If there's just one set that you will get or want to get just to try it out, I would advise you to try the herbology class. So that's the third one in this range, and decide from there on if you want to get the others. For me personally, I think this really works well as a collection, especially if you have them folded and next to each other. It looks just really nice. So let me arrange that really quick so you can get an idea. Here we have all 4 of them combined. So this looks like a really nice collection. It's great that you have a way of posing the minifigures on top of the books, but if you take them off, it can clearly go on for a regular book collection. You can see if you put them next to each other that all of them have a different look on this side. That's of course because there has to be a way of them to be folded open. But if you look on this side, it looks like a great collection. There's even a way of connecting all of them together if you press them like this. And it looks super nice, especially if you can place them in a bookcase or something that resembles a bookcase. What do I think? Is this a must-buy or not? First problem is these sets are expensive. So if you were to get them for the original price, it would cost you €120, $120 for these 4 sets. And that is pretty expensive, especially since it's not even 1,000 pieces of them all combined. However, you do get 12 minifigures if you have all 4 of these. Then again, it's a pretty decent deal. But if you ask me, it really is up to you. I would say if you're interested in getting one, I would get all 4. This works the best as a collection. If you're not sure about even getting one of them, skip them. The price, what you're paying for this, you can better get like a bigger set that has more to offer than getting these 4. At least in my opinion. So it really depends. If you're a Harry Potter fan and you want to display them in a bookcase or something, it's absolutely worth it. But if you have to watch your money and can spend it on only a certain choice, this is just a very expensive collection of sets that don't offer much more than displaying them as books, at least for the adult LEGO fan, that is. That's it for this collection, guys. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope my information helped you on deciding whether or not to get these. Please let me know in the comments what you think of it, and leave a like and subscribe, hit the notification bell so you stay updated on everything on this channel, and I will see you guys in the next videos.